Take Leapfur, human. Ride north, swift as wind. You will reach mountains by first light tomorrow. Leapfur can climb at least part of way. You'll be with Ular in less than 2 days.
She said someone would come, but that thing? Is it safe? I have no idea how to ride that.
Not to worry. Leapfur know well enough for both of you.
What will you do without a mount?
We use feet. Mole's not in rush. We walk slowly so that those of Banda who still live can hear us coming and meet us.
We're going east, Zoe. We'll follow the Banda who fled the Azadi. Maybe they still live. Maybe they...
We will find them, little one. Take Beast. Go north. Do what needs doing. I feel darkness coming. Black fire. Cold as ocean. Perhaps you can stop this, dreamer. Nothing lost. Nothing gained.
Goodbye, Zoe.
Thank you, Ben. And good luck. I hope you find your people again.
Thanks for coming. I know you're busy.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe. And, symbolic, maybe? It was a safe house before it was raided by Azadi soldiers. Under Kian's command.
I see. So, what news do you have for me, Elena? Your message said...
Kian has left for Gien.
For Gien? The prison camp for magicals? Light. Why? What does he hope to accomplish there?
This is Kian we're talking about. He believes he can save everyone. He also believes Gien holds the key to the future of the Empire.
But breaking into a fortified prison camp? He won't stand a chance.
That's why I messaged you, Mother. This might be an opportunity.
You did the right thing, child. Come, let's talk. We do not have much time.
There must be hundreds of prisoners inside that camp. I won't find one boy by chance alone. Either the light of the goddess leads me to him or... There'll be an administration office somewhere, and detailed records. I know how my people work. If I'm going to find prisoner records anywhere in this camp, it'll most likely be inside that tower. That section of the prison walls appears to be part of the old castle fortifications, from when the Necromancer King ruled Gien. The wall connects with the tower. If I can get up there, I might find a way in. The Necromancer King of Gien. steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece of work. Never mind the foul subject. That's where I'll look for the administrator's office, on the upper floors of the Necromancer's Tower. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here. I remember reading about him when I was a boy. He was the very symbol of dark magic, a cautionary tale for impressionable children. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece of work. Never mind the foul subject. This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it. This looks like a good place to start climbing. Light. Shadow. This must have stood here for 1,000 years. It's an impressive piece of work. Never mind the foul subject. Goddess, the camp's larger than I thought. There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all?
Why burn the body? Sanitation.
You don't want to catch whatever they died from.
Oh, makes sense.
The guards are watching the
exactly did
prison
they die
grounds.
from?
They don't
Some
expect
kind of
anyone
flu?
to be breaking into the
They'll
camp.
get it. Must be must run in their blood.
Never heard of a flu that runs along bloodlines.
Don't ask questions. The administrator doesn't like questions.
What you looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary?
See anything out of the ordinary?
I see Zach and Jamel. Looks like they're having a bit of fun.
Oh, let me have a look.
Hey! You're not on Farglass duty. I'm on Farglass duty. You do your job and I'll do mine.
I owned a Farglass once. It helped me keep tabs on the street gangs in Sadir. Hundreds of dead magicals.
Who goes there?
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions. The guard's pressing something, but I'm too far away to see exactly what. I need to get a closer look.
Who goes there?
Just any wizard. The
Farglass.
necromancer king of Guienne.
With this, the guards can get a closer look at what's going on below.
But wasn't he human himself? But he looks human from the statues.
The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it. Management always pick. That's the symbol of the servants' trade. The attendants and domestics that help keep this facility operational. I'm not looking for construction tools. I'm looking for records. This is the wrong office. The military branch. They have a large presence here, but they wouldn't be handling the administration of the... That, I believe, is the official seal of the Office of Scientific Progress. There were whispers of their existence in Sadir, but I knew of no one affiliated with the division. As far as I understand, they've been instrumental in the creation of the engine. They're a new arm of government, and unlike most other offices, they appear to answer directly to someone on the council. I'd say this is the best place to start looking for prisoner records and incriminating documents. The Office of Science... Locked. The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the administrator's quarters.
Anyone around? Isaac? Joran? Anyone? No one? Oh, goddess, I hate walking alley rounds. Fallows may have the wits of a mind bird, but some nights I swear he's right. This stone tomb is cursed. Hey, what's going on? Who are you? If I just jiggle at that... Oh, goddess take me, now it's even more stuck. What are you doing here? Where did you come from? With my shadow cast luck, it'll break and I'll lock one of the sisters inside the privy. There goes my cushy assignment. Alarm! We have an intruder! Alarm! Hey, what's going on? Who are you?
If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket. If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket.
Fallows, is that you, you dunce-headed fool? Hey, this didn't just topple over on its own accord. What are you doing here? Where did you come from?
If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket.
Is there anyone there?
Need to jiggle it just right. Come on. Come on.
Who in their right mind would think of taking a necromancer?
Those years spent on the streets of Sadir continue to pay off.
Haunted. That's what this place is.
Locked.
Come first light, I'm asking for a race.
If I don't return the keys right now, the guard may sound the alarm. The Necromancer King's lost his head. I wonder why they've all been removed. There's something odd about that wall. It's a necklace traditionally worn by a sister. It signifies her standing within the 6 circles of Sadir. The man would have had to be mightily pleased with his own countenance to surround himself with these abominations. Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a more... Why would they need an anatomical chart? What's the administrator doing with that? This necklace has 6 suns and 6 moons, granting it appears to be pointing at something in this office. Azadir, it's been a long time. I long to see her sun-kissed walls again, to drink from the first river, and to smoke fresh Kaba root. It's a letter, signed by the administrator. The last round of testing surpassed our loftiest expectations, confirming initial theories. The Dalmari plague has successfully been triggered in a 7-year-old Zidling. The creature survived 3 days before succumbing to fever and bleeding rashes. It died in blessed agony. The disease has not yet settled in an adult Zid, or plague-resistant Dalmari. Further mutations are required before we can move on to the next phase. What in Shadow's name? It doesn't budge. Must be locked. The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. It's an official document, addressed to the administrator. Due to disease spreading amongst the prison population, we recommend reducing the amount of Dalmari meat used for inmate rations. What is this? We do not want disease spreading inadvertently within the magical population, as this will negatively affect test results. Goddess. Locked. A stone head, belonging to one of the statues depicting the Necromancer King. The administrator must have a fantastic view from this window, when it's not pitch black outside. There's a straight drop to the ground. I couldn't escape through here even if I had no other choice. It's been decapitated, like all the other statues in this place. Goddess, what is this abomination? It's too dark to... What is that down there? Are those bodies?
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards... Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The Apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
Biggest... what? What's going on? Is she... What are you doing to that body?
What body? Oh, this body. It's not really a body. It's still alive, so technically, it's a person. Albeit a magical, so not technically a person either.
A magical? Is that... Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight.
Let him go!
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes. I guess it's true what they say about dreams coming true. Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the two of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
She's hurting an innocent child. Let the boy go. He's harmless.
But that's not really true, is it? It may be a child today, but soon it'll be a big blue brute with a serious axe to grind. Besides, this is serving an important purpose. A sacred purpose.
You're insane.
Insane? But you don't know what we're doing here, what we've accomplished. And here I was, hoping the Apostle would understand. This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
The cure? For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals, they will die. Every single one of them.
You're insane.
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari plague. Do you know about this? Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done, is modify this plague. It no longer affects only Dolmari. It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed, eradicated. I don't like to brag, but it's fiendishly clever.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
That's a silly question, coming from the Apostle. You and I were on the same mission. We're doing the work of the goddess.
I'm no longer the Apostle.
I know, but well, once an apostle, always an apostle. I don't believe you've completely abandoned your faith or your humanity. Some part of you must approve of what we're doing.
You're wrong. I don't. This is madness.
That saddens me, Kian. It really does. I mean, I'm not a bad person. I'm a scientist. We're simply trying to wipe out magic once and for all so that humanity can be safe. You must see that. You must see the good in that.
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What Magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony, crying for our parents while those beasts just watched. And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be...
Sister. Kian. What in Shadow's name is going on?
You'll pay for this, Kian! You'll pay for this!
She was about to shoot me. Has everyone lost their minds? Do you want to explain what's happening here, Kian?
Please, Mia. Ask your men to stand down. I serve the goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, Mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the Prophet will be here?
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Sire.
Indeed it is, Mistress. Such a pity Harmy isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know about this urgent business of Harmy's?
We trust the General to set his own priorities, Sister Sire.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Harmy to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold and tumble to your death, or for a rock slide, or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down if you slip and fall.
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
You want me off your head? Ah, I thought you specifically wanted me to stay put after that whole incident with the stone cat.
Nope.
Okay, then. This looks like something.
This is amazing. A whole city up in the clouds.
Wasn't that what you were looking for?
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
You humans are weird.
They appear to be ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins. It's a giant moth in a cage. Because why not? If you're gonna have a giant moth around, a cage is the way to go. It looks like the broken remnants of whatever was here before these nests were built. Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help find... Hey, one of them's outside. Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I'm Zoe. I'm a friend. Chances are it will respond to its own name. Or, you know, the name of its species. Like, say, if someone calls me human. You're Ula. Ula. Ula? Am I saying this correctly? This is like that time I went to Paris. Complimenting someone's home is often a good conversation starter. You have a lovely village. It's impressive. Nice work. That's all. It's lovely. Thank you. I'm looking for Abnaxus. Do you know Abnaxus? He might not understand. The fingers were distinct. He might not understand. The fingers were distinctive. Perhaps he'll recognize the fingers. It might help to describe how Abnaxus looks. I don't expect the Ular. How about his cane? How about his cane? The cane transcends language. They must know about that cane. Abnaxus walks around with a stick that he leans on. Like this. Like... You know him. Where's Abnaxus? Up there? That's high. I don't know if I can get all the way... Hey, where are you going? Come back! Shit! We made it. This is it. The Purple Mountains, the Ular, so...
Yeah? What now?
I don't actually know. We explore? Try to find Abnaxus and Lux?
Ooh, sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Shut up. Oh, there you are. How do I... Hey, let me go. Oh, God.
Dreamer. You did come.
You didn't exactly make it easy. Why not, I don't know, just tell me where to go and what to do?
Touching you through dreams will be like a blind man searching for a red pebble in a wild river. And if finding you is difficult, to talk even more so. Only fragments of words will survive the journey across. Some things will also not be known to me, and could not be spoken. We do not know where Lux's heart was. You will need to find it on your own. Only a dreamer could take this and bring...
He does not sound well at all. Are you sick?
I was fading. I will have stayed behind too long. After my people leave one realm for another, this time is poison. It diminishes me. My loop ends soon. Too late for Abnaxus to journey onwards. But not too late for Lux. Not too late for the dream. I will have stayed behind for Lux, for you to have found your way to Lux. Compared with this momentous thing, my life was of little significance.
Sending me cryptic dreams seems like a very inefficient way of doing it. Couldn't you reach someone else and have them return the Soul Stone?
Only a dreamer can face the sisters. Only a dreamer will make them listen. Only a dreamer was able to retrieve Lux's heart.
The Soul Stone.
Only two could touch it. There is no other dreamer now. Only Zoe. Only Lux.
Why not send an actual message instead of vague visions?
You were worlds away. Any message would be broken, unreliable. The Ular will help me dream. The bird was needed to have found you in those dreams.
The bird was needed. What does that mean? How was Crow able to find me?
The bird bridges worlds and souls. The bird has a bond with the Dragon of Spring. The bird was connected to the Dreamer and to the Bloodless King. At the end of its life, the bird will be bonded to the girl who walked across worlds.
That's really not an answer. That's an anti-answer. That's worse than nothing. I mean...
The bird is magic.
Which bird? I wasn't listening. There's a magic bird? Where?
You were a curious thing, Feathered One. So little, and yet so great. So full of magic.
Right, sure. I mean, really? Magic?
Oh, yes. You would see this.
He said the Dragon of Spring. What's the Dragon of Spring?
The new thing that comes to pass when the old things die. The soul of she who saved the balance, reborn.
She who saved...
April? Are you talking about April Ryan?
What do you mean by reborn?
April isn't dead?
She will be dead. She was reborn. There are two now, entwined but apart. The Dragon of Spring. The girl who walked between worlds. Mortal and immortal. Human and kin. They are legend.
So, they're one but two? There are two Aprils now, but she's also dead. I still don't get it.
Neither would I. I will only know the words, not their meaning. This is the way of sight. I will see, but never all of it. Scattered words from a book with many, many pages.
That's helpful.
I'm not here to chat with Obnaxus. It'd be nice to learn more about the Ular. The Ular hide from me.
They trusted no thing. Humans in particular, they will fear. The Ular lived here for many, many lifetimes. Ages ago, they would have a great city. But the Ular and Yeti are splitting, and their cities will crumble. Now they are both to be protectors of dreams, in different ways. The Yeti were the grubbers beneath. The Ular lived above the clouds and gave shelter to looks. One serves the dream, the other will serve the undream, but unwittingly. Slaves to a black fire.
Grubbers. That sounds familiar. Why would these Yeti serve something that wants to unmake the world?
This was beyond my understanding. We will have tried to explain more, Dreamer, but Lux awaits. The sand ran swiftly through the hourglass.
I'm not here to chat with Obnaxus. Where is Lux?
Follow me, Dreamer. The Ular would always be protectors of the dream. They are children of the first dream, long before these worlds, long before human and Venar. They will keep the first dreamer safe. When Lux's heart was stolen, the Soul Stone. They are protecting Lux from the undream, protected everything from the undream.
How did Lux lose her heart?
The wizard will take the Soul Stone. He lets the black fire inside him. He wanted to own dreams. He will have desired to reshape everything. He was and will be dangerous in all presence, past and future.
And the undreaming?
The wizard will make a bargain, and the black fire enters him and eats him. The wizard is the undreaming.
Hey, I remember you from my vision. Hello? I guess he doesn't understand me.
The Ular understood enough. Here, Lux slept a dreamless sleep.
What do I do now?
You will know.
I met Abnaxus in a dream, although I guess it wasn't a dream. It's the only way he could communicate with me. He looks tired, sick. Abnaxus looks so strange and alien, but there's something familiar and... is comforting the right word? I met Abnaxus in a dream, although I'm glad Crow is here. He may be a magical talking bird, but he's the most normal thing around. It feels like we're going to part ways soon. I don't want to say goodbye to Crow. I want to bring him home with me. Hey, that's the Ular from my dream. He must be the elder or the chief or whatever they call him. He looks like he's waiting for me to do something. Hey, that's the Ular from my dream. He must be the elder or the chief or whatever they call him. Lux. I remember him. Her. It. I remember Lux from the dream. She's beautiful. Even though he is dying, you can tell there's so much life and energy there. Like a blazing fire or a star. The first dreamer. So Lux. I remember him. Her. It. I remember Lux from the dream. You're awake. You're inside my head. I can... hear you. I can hear you inside. You're burning with a white fire. I can't stand it. It's so painful. Thank you. You're the first. You were there at the beginning of everything. Me? No, how was that even... how is that possible? Yes. I brought your heart. The Soul Stone. What do you mean, that's not what... Nox? You mean the Yaga? I didn't bring the sisters. I didn't know. They were inside the Soul Stone. And now they're here. With us. That's it, isn't it? Light, dark, dream, nightmare. Together. That's why I needed to go there, to face them. To bring them with me. So, what now? How do we save the dream? How do we save reality? I can't be the one to do that. I'm just... a person. Just a person, and you're a god. Or as close as anything can be to God, I guess. I'm not ready for that. You can't put this on me. I didn't want this. I wanted to be normal. I wasn't asking for a divine purpose. I just didn't know what to do with my life. What happens if I say yes? Who do I become? And what about me? What becomes of me? I understand. Of course, I trust you. How can I not? You made all of this. Without the dream, there's nothing. And there never was. If the dreamer stops dreaming, there's nothing. Forever. So if you're... If we are one, then the dream is mine. I keep it alive. And afterwards, after I'm gone, what then? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't let the universe end, so let's do this. I'm ready.
Zoe? For a moment there, it looked like you were made of light. You were incredibly beautiful.
I'm okay. Dizzy. I have to go back now. Wake up. For real. Face the world. There are things that... I need to fix things. I can't be asleep any longer.
Okay. Can I come?
No, Crow. You can't.
So you're leaving me here?
You'll be fine. Thanks for everything. I don't think I'll be coming back, but you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, that's great. Left to my own devices, in the Border Mountains, by an inscrutable woman with special powers. Again, if I wasn't so furious, I'd be really, really depressed. You know, I'm so used to being the sidekick, I don't think I can do anything else. But whose sidekick will I... Nope. Nope. Not happening, big guy. I'm flying back south to find that Kian fellow. I'll be his sidekick. He seems like the sort of guy who appreciates birds.
Do you believe I should have told her all of it? All that I have seen? Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I was wrong not to. But there's only here, only now, nothing more. I am blind.